All right, guys, it's Jenna here and Corey, the founders of Fill Your Books. And this is one of our students, Sheila, who's had some amazing results. So we just had to hop on and chat with her a little bit. Sheila, tell us a little bit about you. How long have you been in the industry? What did life look like before you started Fill Your Books? All that good stuff.
My name is Sheila Burgos. I am 28 years old. I started my career in the beauty industry when I was 19.
Wow.
So it's about, it's going to be almost 10 years. But I started practicing when I was 14.
Wow.
Life before Fill Your Books. It was crazy. I had all the tools that I knew everything about hair.
Right.
But I wasn't making money.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know how to make the money, So
and isn't that the worst feeling when you're so passionate and you're like, I want this so bad, and you're just like, I just need to crack this code to figure it out?
Absolutely. Like I knew balayage, I had all the techniques, but I didn't know, I didn't have the people to do it, you know? And the people that I did have, I wasn't in control of the booking of them coming back or anything. They still came back, but it was when they wanted and when they needed it.
So, they were in charge of your business instead of you.
Oh yeah. So life before Fill Your Books was just out of control.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah. Is that, and when you kind of saw, our brand and our mission and what we're trying to do, what made you like what clicked the light bulb when you saw, maybe one of our classes or our website or something?
Yeah. What was it about us that made you be like, I think this could work?
Well, first of all, I kept seeing your ads.
Sorry.
It's okay. I kept seeing your ads on Facebook, Instagram, my feed, the stories. It just, it was just right there. And what got me was when you were sitting, just scrolling through all the clients, just like asking for your service.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I want to be that person. And I'm like sitting in my bed, just like depressed.
Yeah.
And, like seeing your ad many times. And then I had a good week at work, and I decided to click on your link, and it was I don't know the price. It was a $297 or $197. I'm like, you know what? I made the money. Let's just try it. And you had a warranty, a guarantee or something. And I'm like, I'm not missing out. I can get my money back if anything. So
exactly. We do that for a reason, because it's foolproof. It's like, if it doesn't work for you, it's not, for you, that's totally fine. And we just want people to at least have the chance of, discovering something that really, really changes their lives.
It did.
Really did. And when you first saw and I'm glad you said that you saw our ads, because it's what we teach. So it's like, I think it's good that you are seeing that we do what we teach. Did it seem like a little, like you were a little unsure at first? I feel like a lot of people, when they see us, they're like, I don't know if this is real. Like, it seems like a little bit sketchy. Like, is that how you felt too?
Absolutely. Cool.
Yeah.
And then it kept, I think I saw you guys' ad, I would say more than 20 times.
Yeah.
Wow. We actually love to hear that kind of information, because it just goes to show, like, with what we teach you guys, it's like, how long did it take you to take the leap to do that? So that's really awesome. And
that's why now that I'm running my ads, I'm very patient with it, because I was the consumer before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I know how many times it took for me to actually just click on the link and see what was all about.
And hair is like more expensive than our stuff, and it's more of it's like a commitment to your looks and who you are. So for sure. So now that you're kind of with us, you're in the community. We saw you write a really inspiring message to us the other day. We noticed you got a new car, I think. Yeah, it was really good. So why don't you kind of reiterate that message and tell us what your results have been?
Well, so I decided to join Fill Your Books. And then once I finished the class and everything, I realized that for me to attract the clientele that I want to attract, I need to be that client. Yeah. I need to be I need to be emotionally healthy. I need to just be able to take that many clients,
Yeah. Sis. I love that.
So that's what really pushed me into going to therapy. And I made my research, and I found a great therapist, and she did, she healed my past trauma. She just like made me an adult.
Wow, that's
you're
awesome.
really giving.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
awesome.
Separating me from little Sheila to, okay, I am Sheila. I'm going to be 29 years old next month and I'm a hairstylist. Like, I know who I am.
Yeah.
And I know my skill and I'm confident about it. And she taught me this mantra that it's, I'm calm, I'm confident, and I can make mistakes. And,
Wow,
and
good.
it's just like every time I'm stressed, it's just in my brain, you know,
Yeah.
and I know it's to have someone in your chair that's coming to you to feel confident. It's a lot of weight,
pressure.
you know?
Yeah.
So I needed to just be strong on my own and to teach that, and just to, you know, I'm calm, I'm confident, I commit mistakes, and I'm gonna teach them this too, you know?
Yeah,
So
exactly.
Yeah.
And you're so knowledgeable, and that's why, you know, we preach so much about mindset and taking care of you, and that's why it's that first section, because you can't even think about going on and building this book if you're not getting yourself together and you're ready to handle this influx of business, you know?
Yep. You can't pour from an
and
empty cup.
I think that's why when I went, I love that you guys thought the mindset first, because that's what kind of pushed me. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I was reading the mindset and I'm like, okay, I don't think it's very clear that I have to get but I didn't know how to do it myself. And that's, I'm like, okay, I need a coach, someone that really teaches me how to get my mindset right. Nobody can do it by themselves.
Yeah,
for sure.
That's awesome.
Absolutely.
And if you don't mind me asking, did you go through not just the mindset portion, but like, did you go through the course more than once?
Oh yeah. I would say 3 times.
Nice.
And I still, to this day, when I do an ad, I still go and see the ad,
refer back
over the shoulder, and I go through it and I do an ad.
That's awesome. That's something we've been noticing. The people who have had tons of success have gone through it 3 times, 5 times, 10 times. Like, they're really honing it in and like perfecting that skill, which is really awesome, because that's exactly what it is. It's a skill. Just like hair, beauty, whatever you're doing, you have to practice that skill and really like whittle it down, if you will, in order to make it this smooth running machine. And that's awesome. You took it and you ran and you've been killing it. And I'm so excited that you have this awesome new car. What kind of car is it? Tell the world.
It's a Corolla 2020.
Nice.
Yes.
And I got it's great on mileage, and I have my sunroof and my everything that I wanted. And it's manual. So that's another thing. I've never driven a manual car. And I'm like, you know,
I had one for a while. You'll get used to it. The one thing is, like, you're not going to be able to like drink coffee and eat food. Like, that's the one thing you'll notice. It gets
2-handed, 2-foot job.
Which I don't mind, because my other car, I had like coffee spills and everything.
Yeah.
So
clean.
And I also saw in your post I don't know if it was November, I think it was November. Like, was November your biggest month so far?
Yep.
To
yeah,
date?
And I've been in this industry for almost 10 years.
Wow,
and
that's
I've never
awesome.
made that amount of money, $6,500.
That's awesome. November 2019. That's a mark for you. That's awesome. We love hearing that. That's just that's like the icing on the cake. You know, you got you set up these new foundations, and then now, you know, you've increased your, like we always say, it's like you increase your impact on your customers in your marketplace, you increase your income, you increase your freedom, and it kind of all ties together. So that's awesome.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, we're not afraid of a little bit of money win over here.
That's awesome. How for other beauty professionals, stylists, salons, like other people looking at this, what would you tell them? Would you recommend they do it and use this system?
Absolutely.
Awesome.
I don't see why wouldn't they even do it. Like, there's just no way to just skip this and to not know this. Like, you know, you could be the best hairstylist in the world, but if you don't have this knowledge, you can't make it.
That's awesome.
True.
You could post as many times on Instagram, you can do whatever you want, but if just gotta know how
and
to,
you know, and you don't need a huge following for this to work.
Nope.
I mean, when I started, I had like 1,000 followers. Half of them were friends from high school. And yes, now that I've started Fill Your Books, it's grown a little bit, but even like you guys, like, you don't need a following. Like, this is just a great way to get in touch with your local area and to build a rockin' business. And you did just that.
It's just your portfolio.
Yes.
Yeah. And it all compounds
too. People look at the portfolio. They don't look at the numbers. Never.
Yeah. Instagram's even talking about taking away, you know, the likes and followers. And it's just like, by running your ads and doing what you're doing every day, like you said, it compounds. More and more people see it. And even if they don't book right now or next week, like you're creating that future opportunity. And that's like what we love, because then it starts to get consistent. And then consistency is what really changes things over the long haul. So that's awesome for you. We're really happy for you.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Thank you.
And then I think it's like all of our official questions. Do you have any other words of wisdom for potential students or just the beauty industry in general?
Yes, go to therapy.
So true. I did it. We've all been there. Figuring shit out.
Find a therapist, because you can, you know, we're therapists ourselves.
I was gonna say, even just this is kind of getting off track, but there are some days that I come home like emotionally exhausted because I've just like, my clients have told me some crazy stuff, and it's like, not only do you have the weight of your own stuff, but then sometimes you get the weight of other people's, and you're like, wait, hold on a second.
Yep.
Need to clear this energy out.
Absolutely. They don't train us to do that. We're only trained to do hair, but because, you know, we're there with them for hours, they trust us, you know.
Totally.
So we need to have that professional behind us.
Mm-hmm. They say big hair holds secrets, but we secrets, baby. Okay, I think we hit everything.
I think we covered everything.
Yeah, we appreciate you coming on so much, Sheila. You're a rock star.
Thank you.
We hope to chat with you soon.
Thank
you so much.
Bye.